This is a letter to the girls in their 20s. So
I'm free, I'm human, but I'm beautiful with me. I'm capable of anything that I need.
hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today, guess what y'all, so I have a list of 20 things I've learned by 20, because yeah, in a few months I will no longer be 20. And this is honestly, this is not just for girls in their 20s. I could have used these things before I turned 20, but I've learned it now. Like, I've learned it. So I'm gonna say the first thing is having a relationship with God is very important. Like, I really don't know. You know what? I can't even say I was doing life without him, but without putting him first. Like, I don't know how I was living life like that. Matter of fact, that's why life was like that, because I did not have God at the center of everything. So I think that's very important. Some people don't want to hear that, but that's very important. And life shifts, and I don't know, it just go differently. Like, I don't know. Gives you like a sense of peace and security and all these things that I just needed. Another thing, y'all have heard me say this plenty of times, just don't live your life for other people. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, you might do something somebody wants you to do. Guess what? You gotta live the consequences, not them. You gotta be left feeling how you feel, and where they at? Nowhere. So don't live your life for other people. I wouldn't do that. It's not very good. Another thing is, this is 3. Having boundaries is very important. Having boundaries and standing on them. Standing firm in the boundaries and not budging. This is something I'm still working on, but I learned. Having boundaries is very important. Yeah, it's very important. Another thing, use your voice. Like, that is so important to me. Like, that's so important. Like, please don't let nobody silence you ever. Like, what you have to say, how you feel, all that is very important. And if people don't really want to hear that, then I'm just here to say those aren't your people. Because people that love you and care about you, they want to know how you feel. They care about how they make you feel, and they want you to voice your opinion. Just do it in the right way, you know? Okay, I would say another thing is, which I learned this in my walk with Christ, but be mindful of what you take in. Like, y'all, there's so many things that I don't even be around anymore. Like, just different environments I don't go. Certain music, well, a lot of music I don't listen to anymore. I don't watch scary movies anymore. Like, and y'all, I used to love me a scary movie. Like, as soon as one come out, me and my dad at the theater, because what's up? But yeah, you just have to be very mindful in what gets into your head, because, you know, yeah, open mind is not that, it's not that good. It's not that good. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So letting them things in, you have to be very mindful. Like, and if y'all think I'm playing, y'all, let me tell y'all, in Louisiana, it's this song that get played at parties. The song get played, y'all, and people literally start fighting off the song. I kid you not. So you don't believe me, just, and y'all know how you like to be sad and listen to sad music, make yourself even more sad. Like, why we used to do that? I don't know. I don't know why I used to do that. What number is this? 6? I think number 6, y'all. Release others' expectations of you. Their expectations is not your problem. Like, that's something I've learned recently. That's on you. Like, that's on you. But this is my life, and yeah, I feel like that adds stress and pressure on a person. So release all of that. Release all of that. You sometimes you just have to not care. Like, not care in a real way, but like, you can't let others' expectations run your life. We don't do that anymore. Another thing I've learned, especially like in my friendships and honestly with myself, like, this is the biggest thing. Giving grace. Giving grace is so important. Like, it's very important. This is everyone's first time living. Like, give yourself grace and give those around you grace, because we know God is very gracious. We really don't be deserving, but he's very gracious. So give grace, guys. Give grace. Another thing, which I kind of learned in my friendships too, not everyone grows at the same pace. Like, I feel like I've been wanting to like learn things sooner and quicker or whatever, and other people, they still have, you know, they still learn. Like, everybody have to learn at their own pace. Like, just because you tell them don't mean they're gonna learn it when you tell them. Most times people have to experience things themselves to learn, and then they might come back to you and be like, yo, you was right. Yeah. So not everyone grows at the same pace. Having a routine is important, y'all. Having a routine is important. And I can say this because I've had one and I've not had one. And honestly, right now I'm saying I don't have one. So it was very important to have one. Having a routine, getting your body on a schedule, and just, it's very important. It's important. And I feel like your days go smoother. You have better days like that. You expect things. So, I I think having a routine is very important. It's okay to let go, y'all. Let go. Let go. And I used to say like I'm one to let the stuff go and I'm quick to leave, but that wasn't really always true. It's okay to let go. It's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It might hurt in a moment, but it's okay to let go. Like, it's okay. Sometimes you need to let go to get better. Like, you can't get more stuff until you release like the old stuff. So it's okay to let go, whether it's a friendship, relationship, a situation, a mindset, a perspective. It's okay to let go, because sometimes holding on to stuff is what's holding you back. It's okay to let go, y'all. I promise. And it's very important. Speaking of important, rest is important, y'all. Rest is so important. Like, if I don't really get sleep, I can't be me. Like, I can't perform how I would normally perform. I might not have the best attitude. Like, rest is important. And it's good for your health. Like, it's good for your health. You need to rest. 11. Have faith, y'all, because if you don't have faith, then ain't nothing gonna get done. Not for real. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Have faith that things will work out, and be positive, honestly. And speak life. Like, speak positivity over your life, because words are very powerful. They are. So speak good things over your life and have faith. And there you have it. Like, there you have it. Another thing, don't move on anyone else's time. Like, don't. Y'all, like, I'm just the kind of person I am. Like, I've been so loyal to where it started to, be detrimental to me. And I just found myself on a walk one day like, what can I learn? What can I learn from the situation I'm in right now? And what I had learned and what I had, came up with, don't move on anyone else's time. Number 13, y'all. Take people for who they are and not for who you want them to be. Like, I've had to learn this so many times. I don't even know why, but I think it stuck with me now. Like, it stuck with me. I feel like you hurt your own feelings. When somebody show you who they are, you hurt your own feelings expecting them to change and be somebody else. And that's not to say people can't change. They do. But, like, if you stay with them expecting that, like, 9 times out of 10, it don't. If you're expecting it, like, you're waiting on it, right? So, and you kind of want to rush them. You can't do that. You have to literally let people be them and grow in their own time. So, I found that it's just best to, if we do have to separate and it's that bad, separate and come back. And we can reconvene when you got a little bit more together, But don't sit around expecting them to change. Especially if someone doesn't know there's a problem. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to change anything. They don't want to acknowledge that they have a problem, then they're not going to change anything. So you really hurt your own feelings and wreck your own heart sitting around expecting for a person to change. That's a hard pill to swallow too, though. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. It's a hard pill to swallow, but hey. 14, y'all. Rejection is redirection. I'm telling you. It's redirection and it's protection, honestly. Y'all, don't ever beg nobody. Don't beg nobody. Don't do that. Don't. Because I promise you, you wasn't meant to be there. Like, you weren't meant to be there. You weren't. You weren't. And since we on this, y'all, I learned this a couple months ago on TikTok. TikTok, they be teaching you some stuff. But God does not create one-sided relationships. So 9 times out of 10, if it's a relationship is one-sided, guess what? It's not from God. Like, it's not from God. If the relationship is let me say it one more time. If the relationship is one-sided, then 9 times out of 10, y'all, it's not from God. And you know what? I told myself that months ago. It's on my Twitter, actually. And guess what? I still trying to stick it out. Still trying to make stuff work and just be patient. No, ma'am. It comes to a point in time where God is going to remove you himself if you don't remove yourself and listen to what he's saying. So, y'all can take it or y'all cannot take it, but that's a fact. That's a fact. 16. Self-care is very important, y'all. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And that's another thing I've been learning this season. This season, I've been learning so much. Like, I really thank God for, for the means to be able to just be still and really seek him and really listen to what he's been telling me and to, just learn more. You cannot pour from an empty cup, y'all. I'm a person that's just so giving. Like, it just come natural. Like, I don't know. Like, I love making sure everybody else is straight. Like, but at the same time, it came to a point in time where I'm pouring. Now my cup's empty and I can't even tend to myself. Like, I just didn't have it in me. Like, didn't have it in me. I was done. I was tired. I threw in the towel. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So take care of you first. Like, take care of you. And then whatever you decide to do after that is cool. But first, take care of you and make yourself a priority. That's very important. Very. Y'all see, I had to go get my hair done, get my nails done, get my eyebrows done. Like, you look good, you feel good. So take care of you. Take care of your body. Take care of your health. Take care of all that. Take care of you. Water your plant. You are the plant. Another thing I've learned, and this was probably like, I probably still struggle with this, but like, this was like one of my biggest struggles, y'all. Vulnerability. Like, it's okay to ask for help and it's okay to be vulnerable. And being vulnerable does not mean you're weak. Like, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. I feel like that's actually means you're kind of strong, because not a lot of people can do that. Like, it's very hard. Like I said, I still struggle with that a little bit to this day. But it's very important. And I've learned that because, I was always the person, everybody feel like I got it. Like, everybody feel like I got it. So I got it. I got it. I feel like, again, I had to live up to that standard and that expectation that, Michaela got it. She this, that, she that, she that. Other. No, baby. No. Behind closed doors, I'm sliding down the wall. Like, no. So in order to get help, the help that I needed this year, I really just had to be vulnerable and let people see me for me in whatever state I was in to get help, Yeah, it's okay to be vulnerable. And if you feel like you can't be vulnerable on people you got around you, then maybe they're not your people. Like, I don't know, they're not your people. They're not your people. Another thing I've learned, having a community is very important. And not only have I just learned this, but I don't know if y'all watched The Forge. If you haven't, it was out in theaters. I will go see it. Having a community is so important. Like, it's so important. You can't do life on your own. You really can't. You really can't. A community that's encouraging you to do the right things and pouring into you, and people that you can pour into also, because I also don't like having a community around me where I'm just doing all the pouring, because again, that leads to that empty cup. We have to be able to pour into each other. Okay, y'all, last but not least, y'all ready? Don't settle. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's always better. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. One thing about me, I'm not settling for nothing. Like, I'm really not. Let me not say nothing, because, yeah. But, and I've always kind of been like that. I know what I want what I want. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you don't have, like, a nasty attitude about it. But don't settle. Like, there's quite literally always better. Like, there's always better. Better friends, a better man, a better job, a better everything. Y'all, let me tell you about my car. The note is kind of high. It's kind of high. And they was trying to talk me out of it. And, oh, let's get a Honda. Oh, baby, no. Oh, baby, no. Y'all, and I tell you, I was at this dealership for a week. I was there every day. Stressed and everything. Before I had to go to work. Every day, I'm up there. Because, no, I won't settle. I can't settle. I want what I want. Oh, you're persistent. And is. I want what I want. And I'm not leaving here until I get what I want. I'm not settling for less. When it comes to a man, I'm definitely not settling for less. You have to know your worth. Add tax. And you can't, like I said, you can't budge. Like, you can't budge. Because the minute you do, they're going to show you why you shouldn't have. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Then you're going to be like, dang, should never did that. Exactly. Don't settle. Don't settle. I feel like you settle when you're kind of in a rush. Be patient, too. Don't settle. Don't settle. Anytime I've settled, I regretted it. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. I could just be the only one, but it's not for me. Don't do it. And that is all 20, guys. That is all 20. So I hope y'all learned something from this video, and I hope that you can take something away with you and apply it to your life, because these were crucial lessons. I feel like everything on here was very crucial to my life, and it was very important, and it's important that I keep it in place because it builds that solid foundation, you know. And like I said, keep God first. That's the most important thing ever. If you ain't take nothing from this video, keep God first at the center of all things. And I'm telling you, he gonna guide the way and guide them steps. And life came with peace. Came with a lot of peace. A lot of peace. And like I said, I'm a person that loves security. God provides. God provides. You be obedient and God provides. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. How the song go? If you ask me how I'm doing, I'm blessed. Yes, because God provides, and I see God and put him first. And the minute you don't put him first, you will see your life change. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You'll see a change. So yeah, guys, hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Mwah. Now for the real tea. For the real tea. For the real tea. And I'm going to try to keep it cute still. Y'all, there is nothing wrong with being abstinent. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with being abstinent. Oh, hungry. I'm telling you, I didn't have my fun times. I didn't had, oh, I'ma stop. And then I fell back into it. And then here come, like, I'm telling y'all, it's nothing. I have, so many of the problems I had came from boys. I came from boys, and because I'm just sharing myself with them. Y'all, please. 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 Being abstinent saves me so many problems, headaches, heartaches, all of that. All of that. Y'all, it led to crash out. Like, I feel like you really open up yourself. That's being vulnerable. Like, you open up yourself to be hurt. Like, you open up yourself to a lot, actually. Especially if you're not really going about it the way you should, if you get what I'm saying. And just, I ain't gonna say not being smart, because I chose what I chose. But it comes with a lot of problems, y'all. A lot of problems that you don't want, I didn't want. And if you like me and got some trauma, then solve that first. Work on that first before you get into that, because like I said, it makes things worse. So yeah, that was for the girls that stayed into the end. Clock that. That's the real tea. It's nothing wrong with it, y'all. It's nothing wrong with it. I promise you. Thank God for my stepmom, because she had to clock my tea a little bit for me to, like, get it together. She did. That's the little nugget I'm gonna drop. That's very important. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week for real this time.